Hello and welcome to the Last Starship, a 2D space construction game where you design and upgrade your starship. Choose your path: pirate hunter, miner, engineer, spacebus driver and more, whilst exploring vibrant star systems. The Last Starship is the latest game made by the infamous game studio Introversion Software, known for various games such as Prison Architect, Scanner Sombre and Defcon, to name a few. I'm your host Oliver, and today I'll be guiding you through the various game modes our game has to offer and showing you what the Last Starship is all about. When launching the Last Starship, you will be met with this main page from where you can access all game modes. On the left here you will see several tabs that allow you to play a new game, load a game, access creative mode, arena mode, the settings, or also quit to desktop. Under new game you will find 3 game modes to choose from. In total, the Last Starship currently has 5 different game modes, starting with Boldly Go, our story mode, survival and free roam, which I will be going over later on. Without further ado, let's jump into the story mode, Boldly Go. The game starts with your crew arriving on board a new ship, the Procreon cruiser. To help you navigate the game, we have tutorials that will pop up as soon as you need them to learn a new game mechanic. We will however skip the tutorial so I can show you around. To quickly go over what you can see on screen, on the top right we have various time controls to make ship battles, navigation and management easier. On the left hand side we can see the resources our ship has and uses, as well as how many space bucks we have, the currency of the Last Starship verse. I will be showing you all the other buttons later on. So let's get started with building your ship. To keep it short, you can place, destroy and connect various equipment as well as build your ship. So if we want to fly our ship through space, we will need a reactor to power the thrusters, a fuel loader and fuel to run the reactor. All needs to be connected accordingly with pipes and cables. Or if we want breathable air for our crew, we will need oxygen and an oxygen loader, and an air duct. And again, all needs to be connected with cables and pipes. While we still have quite an empty ship for now, you can quickly see how this can allow for very interesting ships. As we are currently in the shipyard, we can also edit our ship. We can build the hull however we want, add habitation spaces for our crew, add armor to our ship, or even paint our ship in various ways. But let's look back into our ship again, because we need some more equipment to be able to travel the star system. For that we can use the trade menu, which allows us to buy and sell whatever we need. So let's add an FTL drive and FTL charge, so that we can travel to other areas in the star system. Now let's have a look at the sector map. For those with sensitive eyes, we can enable a dark mode for the sector map in the settings here. Back in the map of the star system, hovering over these icons, we can see points of interest. These are various story missions we can explore. So in these locations, you will meet characters who will give you tasks, and in return, you will get many rewards. But if you need some quick space bucks, you can have a look at the contract section to see if there's a mission you'd be interested in doing, such as delivering cargo, transporting civilians, fighting off hostile ships, and much more. Now I'm sure you're interested in what a ship would look like when you spend time carefully designing and building it to do various tasks. As such, we can use this ship that is specifically catered to mining to gather materials. These we can then gather, smelt and refine into more valuable resources we can then sell onwards or use for building other things. Then again, if we are being attacked, it would make sense to have a ship more focused on the combat side. For ship movement and battles and mining, we use the tactical screen to see the hostile ships, target them and maneuver our ship, whether we are running away or fighting back. So let's say we've managed to protect our mining ship and gathered some resources. Well, then we can transport them to other ships or stations, where we can use them to build various things or aid us in the story mission, and of course make a lot of money. Now there are so many more mechanics, characters and missions to explore. But let's say you want to be able to do all that, but without the story and the tasks given to you by characters. Well, then you can simply choose the free roam mode, which is the same as the story mode, except for you have the complete freedom to build your starship empire as big as you would like. But enough about free roam and story mode. What else is there? Well, if you like the whole trading aspect of the game, then how about you try buying and selling resources while a black hole tries to suck you into oblivion? And that is our survival mode, a mode where you have to save yourself and humanity. Run away from an ever-growing black hole, save as many people as you can, and hope to make enough money to be able to buy fuel, because this game mode adds a new side to trading, with price increase and decreases, depending on the situation. Well, it would be obvious that if everyone is trying to escape a black hole, the fuel prices would go up. So you really have to be careful about how and where you spend your money. But what if you like the building aspect of the game? No worries, the creative mode is the right thing for you. Here you are not limited by what and how big you can build. You can build whatever you can dream of. Talking about whatever you can dream of, you can also share your ship creations with others. With the help of the Steam Workshop, you can upload your own ship creations and download that of others. Here you can also find really wild and cool ship creations. Creative mode and the Steam Workshop really let you design whatever you can think of. But what if you want to fight other ships? No worries, because we have a dedicated arena mode. Here you can choose any of your ship creations, official ships or ships made by the community. You can import ships from the Steam Workshop, which allows you and your friends to build ships and have them battle out against one another. You can either decide to let an AI control the ships with various attack modes, or you can take over your own ship. But what if you want more than just a 1v1? Then all you have to do is import more friendly or hostile ships. And yes, these battles can get pretty big and wild. Another thing to note is our community-run Discord server, where you, the community, can take part in several ship tournaments to see if you can create the ultimate combat vessel and be the last starship standing. So to recap it all again, as of the release of this video, there are 5 different game modes: a story mode, a free roam mode, a survival mode, a creative mode, and an arena mode. Also, don't forget to check out the Steam Workshop and community on Discord. As this is an introversion software game, you can expect many free future updates to the game, which only make the game get better and better, with more mechanics, more action, and more fun. With that all said, I wish you all a pleasant gaming session, and if you are still a bit unsure whether The Last Starship is for you, then just check out the free demo. Thank you and goodbye.